Can we just take a moment here to dance and celebrate a little bit, you guys? Let's just woo, just dancing and my bubble. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining me live today. I feel like we need to dance just a little bit more. Who's feeling dancing? Okay, comment if you guys are feeling dancing right now. I'm feeling dancing, dancing vibes. The reason I'm so excited, okay, I'm actually super pumped, even though it's the middle of the night here in Spain. I'm so pumped because I have so many things that I'm going to be revealing to you guys. I've been like keeping my mouth shut. All right. I haven't been telling you guys how awesome all of this cool stuff is that I'm about to share with you. So I've been keeping my mouth shut, holding it for so long that I feel like, yay, today's the day I get to actually share with you guys my show jumping secret. Okay. So I have a big reveal for you guys today. Again, if you guys are joining me live or on the replay, doesn't matter. I want you to comment so excited. Okay, so excited. Maybe some dancing emojis. Okay, maybe you guys are there and you want to dance with me a little bit. Just take a moment. Just take a moment and dance for a moment. Okay. I'm so excited. So in today's class, I'm going to do a couple of things. One, I'm going to reveal for you guys some of my personal updates. This is really hard for me because I know I'm online a lot. You guys are listening to my horse riding lessons app, like the audio lessons. Some of you guys, I live in your ears basically. Every time you ride your horse, you're listening to my voice. So I'm very active publicly. I have like 20, best-selling books. I'm on thousands of we have hundreds of podcast episodes actually. Our Question of Interest podcast. I'm on other podcasts, magazines. I've been on HGTV twice now. Okay, the next HGTV airing, we have a show coming out tomorrow. I don't want to reveal it just yet, but we have one on HGTV coming out tomorrow. So excited on Halloween. How cool is that? Anyways, so I'm in the public eye quite a lot. Like we have an Amazon Prime series. I have all of this stuff. But something that a lot of you guys I think don't realize about me is I'm very secretive. I'm very internal. I have what's called it's this disease. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. I'll explain it for you. It's called perfectionist syndrome. Okay, I have perfectionist syndrome, and I'm an A player. I do everything at 105,000%. Okay, I don't know 99.9%. Like I do everything. I'm all in. Right, I throw my heart and soul into absolutely everything I do, whether it's coaching my clients, whether it's, my own show jumping goals with my baby horse, Safira, whatever I do, I'm always 100% all in, which requires a lot of energy and a lot of effort. And so I'm actually, when the cameras turn off, I'm super internalized, right? I'm super internalized. I have this perfectionist syndrome. So I want everything to be perfect. I don't like when I mess up things, or like, I'm training a baby horse, you guys. I have a baby horse. She's 5 years old. Of course, things aren't going to be perfect. I don't expect her to be perfect by any means, but I still sometimes I'm like, oh my God, like that jump could have been so much better. Like, why did I, that distance was awkward or whatever it is, right? I still have these kind of internal perfectionist syndrome things which are triggering and firing all the time. And so I'm actually a very private, not secretive, but very private person. I internalize a lot and I like to kind of switch off when I'm not in the cameras. And so I wanted to share with you guys a little bit of the things which I haven't been sharing with you guys publicly. Okay, the things which I haven't been sharing publicly, my show jumping secret, also like what I'm personally working on, what I'm doing, like why am I in a hotel right now in Valencia here in Spain? I want to share all of that with you guys. But also more importantly, I always want to relate things back to you guys because at the end of the day, I'm here to help you guys. Like I'm here to serve. I'm a coach, right? I'm a coach at the end of the day. That's what my whole life's goal and mission is to help and serve other equestrians who also want to achieve their own show jumping goals. And I would be a really big hypocrite if I just dedicated 1,000% of my time and energy and money into helping my clients hit their goals, and I didn't then focus on my own goals. And so that is why I wanted to share my announcement. Drum roll, please. Okay, I want you guys to comment right now in the chat if you guys are joining me live or on the replay. I want you to comment drum roll. I'm gonna comment it too. Drum roll. Okay. Why am I here in Valencia? So Valencia in Spain, it's about a 3-hour drive, let's say, from my personal stables where my husband and I live. We're in the national park, as you guys always see. And right now I'm in Valencia, which is not very far from the beach. It's like a 20-minute drive. And the one thing that Valencia has that I personally do not have is a huge show jumping venue. Okay, there's the stables here, huge, gorgeous show jumping venue, multiple show jumping competition arenas. They have very regular national and international show jumping tours. And so what I've done is I actually have brought Zafira, my 5-year-old show jumping mare. She has her FEI passport. She is ready to go for her first FEI competitions. And what I've done is I have now brought Zafira. We actually did this on the weekend. So on Saturday, we scrambled to get her to Valencia. We got her all settled into her new place. And basically, for the next 30 days, I'm going to be here in Valencia schooling and training my mare, Zafira. Now, as I said, Zafira, she's 5. Okay, she's 5. The cool thing is, so I bought her a year ago when she was 4. The cool thing is, at my arena, our arena at our stables, I mean, as you've seen in the pictures and videos, like, it's gorgeous. The arena is beautiful. It's perfect for so many things. We do lots of pole work, lots of dressage. Yes, of course, we could jump a small course even. So I just jumped her, I think 2 weeks ago, around 90 centimeters, 95 centimeters course, and to prep her for coming here. But the one thing that my arena is lacking is like that huge show jumping arena. I personally do not have a big competition arena. And I also don't have a lot of the facilities which a competition venue is going to offer Zafira. So Zafira, as I said, she's never done this before. I got her FEI passport. She's all signed up for competitions a month from now. Her very first FEI competitions, which I'm super excited about. But she has never actually traveled and been to a venue of this caliber. So she's never seen, half of the things that they have. They have a huge indoor arena. They have 2 massive competition show jumping arenas, the warm-up arenas, lunging arenas, hot walker, huge, massive stables, the temporary stabling for all of the international competitors. Like, this is a venue. Okay, this is a venue. So she's getting to kind of experience international competition circuit for the first time ever now with me. So when I brought her on Saturday, it was really interesting. So of course I rode her. So we brought her on Saturday, we got her all settled in, and I rode her, and she was like never seen, banners before. She'd never seen, this arena is massive. I think to do 1 lap and this show jumping arena is probably like 5 laps of my arena back home, although it's a big dressage arena. And so, I was just kind of cruising her around, showing her all the spooky tents and the things flapping in the wind and the banners and the bright colors. There's like pink things and all kinds of palm trees and all kinds of just really cool decorations, huge, massive life-size horse statues. She was very curious about those horse statues. But they also have a lot of black mats. They have this nice kind of cobblestone pavement, but they have a lot of black mats where the horses kind of walk here or there in between one arena to the next. And of course, Zafira at our property doesn't have stuff like that, though we have, stables. So lots of stimulation the very first day that I rode her, cruised her around the big arena. She was actually quite nice. Like, considering she's only 5 and she's never done something like this, I was actually very happy with her. I even popped her over a little small cross rail just for laughs. And the jump she had no problem with, right? The jump, she's like, oh yeah, that I know, right? So Zafira, she's so cute. I rode her again on Sunday. So yesterday, my husband visited. He brought some things which I had forgotten at the stables, of course, as you always do when you're scrambling. And so he brought some things and he helped me jump Zafira a few times. So I jumped her about, again, like 95 centimeters, maybe 1 meter, nothing fancy, nothing crazy, but just to kind of show her around the arena. Again, the jump, she's like, oh, jump, right? But she was still a little bit looky at some of the spooky things. There was other horses riding in the arena, so she was a little bit upset when they left and things like that. But yeah, so basically what I am doing for this month is training Zafira. I'm prepping her for our FEI competitions in December. So we are going to be going to Oliva, a huge equestrian tour, show jumping tour here in Spain. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but in Spain, in all winter, it's like show jumping tour, like nonstop, continuously. The season here in Spain is pretty fantastic. So actually at the competition venue, I've already checked it out. It's about an hour drive from where we are right now. Ben Mayer was there 2 weeks ago. Oliver Philipparts was there. Some of the top riders who are ranking world number one, like they're there riding their young horses, okay, in the 145s, 140s, 130s. So who knows, right? Who knows? Zafira might be up against Ben Mayer. Okay, we just don't know, you guys. We just don't know. But that's kind of the caliber of the horses and quality of the competitions that we're going to be going to. And so, yeah, as I said, I'm training Zafira. We're prepping her this month for the competitions. And next month in December, we are going to be competing. We have 3 weeks of basically nonstop competitions. It's right along the beach, right? The Mediterranean Sea is there. So we're not going to be suffering, Zafira and I. Let's just say that. We're not going to be suffering at all. So the reason that I'm kind of sharing all of these things, so that's the fact. Right, those are the facts. This is what's happening. I'm here in Valencia with my young baby horse. I'm taking her next month for competitions. Those are all facts. Now, what I want to share with you guys, because this is, I think, the dirt, right? This is the dirt. This is the mud, right? This is the reason that this is so relevant to you guys is a couple of things. One, although I've ridden countless Grand Prix show jumping horses. Honestly, I don't even think I can remember all of them. If you were to ask me to name some of them, I actually have forgotten some of their names, which sounds sad. But I've ridden a lot of them. Okay, I've ridden a lot of Grand Prix show jumping horses. I've ridden a lot of Grand Prix dressage horses. I've ridden a lot of Grand Prix whatever. Okay, I've ridden a lot of high level, high caliber horses in over 20 different countries in my entire 20s. Okay, my whole 20s. That's all I was doing. I was working professionally as a show jumper. I was a rider, a trainer, and a coach. And obviously, I got my FEI Level 1 certification in Zambia. I think I did that in 2014. Then I got invited to do my Level 2 in Greece in 2016. So in my whole 20s, I was super active in the show jumping scene. And I was there with let's say the big boys, kind of riding and schooling, a little bit more behind the scenes because obviously I didn't own those horses. They belonged to other people. So I was kind of at their, let's say, disposal as far as decision making goes. But the one thing that I have never done before, which is own my own horse, right? I've never owned my own show jumping horse. Zafira is my very first show jumping horse, which I own personally. So I'm making all the decisions for her. I'm deciding, when it's time for her to go to this competition or that competition. Is she's ready or not? Is she ready to move up the levels? Yes, I had a lot of decision making power. I was the head manager and coach at a lot of the equestrian clubs that I used to work at. But there's a difference between kind of putting your money where your mouth is. There's a difference between owning your own show jumping horse and playing with other people's, 6-figure show jumping horses. Like that's a lot of fun, but it's also kind of easier to make decisions for other people's horses, if that makes sense. Are you guys vibing with that? Right? It's easier to make decisions for other people's horses than it is for your own horse and your own goals sometimes. And because I was a coach, I was always prioritizing, my clients' goals. We were at the competitions like for them most of the time, not necessarily for me. So I would ride the younger horses or, I'd take them around the meter course or the 130 course or something like that. But it was always kind of about my clients, let's say. And so this is the first time in my life. I'm 34 years old now. This is the first time in my life. So as I said, my 20s was kind of working professionally with the show jumpers, and now my 30s, things kind of shifted for me. Right? Things shifted for me, I'd say mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and I was ready to obviously focus on me. Right? Focus on me. Obviously, I'm still a coach. Like that's what I do. Okay. But I really believe in my heart that, you can't align with a really good coach if that person, especially when it comes to achieving big goals, if that coach does not have their own goals, which they're working towards, and they don't have that personality to achieve something, and, they rode 20 years ago, they don't remember. I don't remember things from 5 years ago. How can I remember how something felt 20 years ago? I don't remember that stuff. I don't remember what a coach 10 years ago said to me in a lesson. Like, I don't remember. Okay. I might remember certain concepts, but if you were to ask me exactly what this person said, even though they've been to the Olympics 5 times, like these are really important people telling me what to do and how to ride, I don't remember. I don't remember. That was 10 years ago. I have no idea. That was, 5 years ago. Like, I don't remember. Okay. So we don't remember things that happened 20 years ago. How can we align ourselves with a coach who's not in the game? Okay. Who's not in the game, who's not actively working towards their own goals, who's not riding their own horses. And so that is what I am kind of doing with Saphira. I bought our stables obviously a year ago, like a year and a half ago. Very shortly after we bought our stables, of course, I bought my show jumping mare. She was 4 at the time, so I really just wanted her to kind of grow, to be honest, in the winter. She had a nice winter off, and then we started her training. And I've been taking her through the exact same training program that my VIP clients who do my virtual coaching program, they have access to those exact same training plans. So when I say I'm your guys' coach and I throw 1,000% into what I do, I really do drink my own Kool-Aid. Okay. I drink my own Kool-Aid. I trust and believe so much in our system and in our method that we've developed over the 18 years I've been working professionally in the industry with show jumpers, that I'm kind of putting my, again, money where my mouth is, and I'm applying these same practices on my own show jumping mare, Saphira. And so that's why we're here. And again, this is scary stuff for me to reveal to you guys because she's a baby. She's a baby. Who knows? Her very first class, I might have to scratch. Okay. Her very first class. Who knows what's going to happen? She might spook at something. Okay. She might run out. She might have a stop. She might have 4 rails down. We don't know. Okay. You can only prepare and train and practice so much, but at the end of the day, you have to be in the game. You have to be in the game. You have to be in the arena. You have to be willing to take those risks. And sometimes it means looking a little bit foolish. Okay. Looking a little bit foolish, saying, hey, I'm going to the competitions. And then, horse gets colic or whatever, gets sick, and you have to scratch. Okay. Things happen. It's horses. But I'm here and I am revealing to you guys that I am not just a coach, a show jumping coach. I don't just tell you guys to do things and then I myself don't actually do those things. No, no, no. Okay. I am doing my own program. I'm doing my own program. Okay. I have clients, they've been with me for, a year, a couple of years now. I have some of them, it's really funny. I think 2 weeks ago, prepping her for coming to this venue, I was doing some of my sticky butt exercises. I was doing sticky butt week 2, you guys. Week 2 kills me. Okay, week 2, like my thighs are burning. It's like a workout. I'm pretty sure I need to like track how many calories you burn with sticky butt week 2. I'm pretty sure I burn like 500 calories. Okay, I haven't verified it. Okay, don't hold me to it, but it felt like I burned like 500 calories. Okay, so sticky butt week 2, guys. It's a workout, but man, I loved it. I enjoyed it so much. Like 20 minutes. It's a 20-minute audio lesson, and we have different exercises we take you through, and oh my gosh, it got me exactly where I needed to be. It got my muscles firing correctly. Like there was just so many things that was really kind of fun for me. It was fun for me, right? And same thing with Vera. Okay, our pole work intensive. Like she went through the entire. I mean, she created it, you guys. She's our demo horse. You get to watch Saphira if you're in my VIP inner circle, especially, or my 6-month coaching program or 1-year coaching program. You're going to watch Saphira learning how to do those pole exercises for the very first time, how we bumped her up and to start doing the jumps, how I've now shifted her into jumping the 1 meter fences, and how I'm now then progressing her to the 1 meter 15s. Okay. Because the FEI competitions in December, they're 115. Okay. 1.15 m, that's just shy of 4 foot. I think it's like 3'9", something like that, you guys. Anyone want to Google that? Okay, I think it's 3'9". So just shy of 4 foot. That's what my baby 5-year-old horse is going to be doing in 30 days from now. Okay, I mean, if all goes well. Okay, knock on wood, right? But I mean, that's what I've been jumping her at home as well, right? I've jumped her the 115. She's definitely got it in her, you guys. That's not necessarily the issue. The issue is the courses, the distances. She sees a certain distance. I see a different distance. And so we're having a little bit of a miscommunication at the moment where she thinks her distance is right and I think my distance is right. But that's called working with a mare, and that's what I love about her. Okay, so again, not everything is perfect, but I'm here. I wanted to kind of announce to you guys exactly what my plan is, where I'm going with my own personal show jumping goals. Zafira, as far as some of you guys are wondering, like long term, I did not buy Zafira to necessarily be a Grand Prix horse. I will at some point, that will be the next horse which I will invest in, will be a more Grand Prix horse, or something maybe doing the 130s, which I could then move up to the Grand Prix level. But Zafira, I didn't necessarily get her to do Grand Prix, the 145 classes, for example. But I think for sure she has it in her to at some point do the 130s very comfortably. So that's kind of my, projection with her is when she's 6 years old, I want her to start doing more the 120, 125s, maybe even moving her, shifting her towards the end of the year into those 130 classes, depending on how things go. And then we'll see, right? We'll see from there if she wants to keep going bigger or if she wants to hang out on the 130. She has no pressure, right? She has no pressure. It's up to Zafira to tell me what she enjoys and loves the most. And so we'll kind of take it from there. But that's kind of the direction I'm going with Zafira. So, as I was saying earlier, I am going through my own training program. I'm going through my own systems. You guys who are doing my virtual coaching, you're watching her entire journey. Okay. Watch those videos of her when she was 4 a year ago. Wow. She looks so different. I actually just watched one the other day and I can't believe, like, in 1 year, how much she's changed and how much she's progressed. And you guys have literally the step-by-step training plan, of exactly what I've been doing. I have, if you guys are doing my horse riding lessons app, then you already are aware of this, but I'll just let you know. 90-day horse riding. I've been filling this out every single day for the past year. Okay. Can you imagine? Let's say Zafira someday gets to Grand Prix. Let's say 2 years from now, Zafira is jumping 140. Okay. How cool would it be for you guys to take my journals, which I've been filling out since she was 4 years old, and to go through and see step by step every single day the exact exercise that I did to achieve the level that she's at? Okay, how valuable would that be? I want you guys to comment right now. Like, let that sit for a second. How valuable would that be for you guys to access not a blank journal, okay? Not a blank one. No. My actual things, right? The things I'm actually doing. How valuable would that be, right? Because that's what my clients have access to who do my 3-month, 6-month, or 1-year virtual coaching programs. Okay, does that sound cool? Cool or cool? Okay, I want you guys to comment like awesome, cool, fabuloso. Okay, get creative. Okay, extremely valuable. Yeah, yes, definitely. Okay, so that is my big secret show jumping reveal. Align yourself with a coach like me who's in the game, okay, who's in the game, who didn't just achieve something once in 1970, okay? Ain't nobody remembering what happened in the 70s, you guys. Okay, nobody knows that. Okay, nobody remember. I don't remember things from 5 minutes ago. Okay, I can't remember things from, okay, I was not alive in the 70s, just so you know. I'm 34. Okay, but if somebody achieved something once in the 70s, like, the times have changed so much since then. I mean, technology wise, training method wise, I mean, we have apps on our phone. I didn't even have an iPhone. I didn't have a cell phone when I was 15. Okay. And now, I mean, I like live with this dang thing. I can't go an hour without checking it. Can you imagine 15 years ago? Those didn't even exist. Okay. Times have changed so much. Technology has changed so much. The way that we ride horses, the way that we school horses. Yes, some exercises never change, but so many things have changed. Like the way that Americans are jumping, they're folding forward over the horse's neck and crest release and all this big discussion. That's another topic for another time. But, align yourself with a coach who's in the game, who has those training plans, and who's got goals of their own, like I do, and who's actually making the effort and path to actually achieve those goals. So I hope that this has been valuable and fun for you guys. If you are interested in my coaching, okay, again, I have 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year. I also have my Sticky Butt Boot Camp. So I align you, based on your goals, your horse, the writing videos that you submit for me. We have a whole strategy call discussion where I can kind of deep dive and get to know you and your horse more. This is a personalized industry. Okay, yes, I'm talking about Zafira's exact training plans, but guess what? Day 72 of Zafira's training plan might not work for your horse. Okay, might not work for your horse. That's why nobody else is kind of creating a curriculum, because I might need to swap day 72 with day 63. That's just called training horses. Okay, that's called training horses, and that's my job. Okay, that's my job, is to figure out which exercises you and your horse need. So if you are at all interested in working with me, I want you to comment right now, or if you're listening to the podcast, and I want you to find the link to our application in the show notes. You can find it in the description, anywhere around this video, or again in the podcast show notes. Or I want you to comment if you're joining me in the live stream. I want you to comment apply. Okay, apply, apply, apply. And what I will do is I will personally send you the link so you can apply and schedule that one-on-one call with me so we can chat more. Okay, there's no obligation to sign up. This is really for me to get to know you, get to know your horse, and see if like we're even a good vibe to work with each other, to be honest. So I have now dropped it in the chat. Again, you can find the link in the show notes, in the description, anywhere around this video or in the podcast. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I will keep you updated now that I have revealed to you my secret plan, which I've been working on behind the scenes with my horse, and I'll keep you guys updated. And I'm super excited for being here in Valencia with Safira. It's so cool. She's just such a cool horse. I love her to bits. She's just such a little cutie patootie. So I think you guys are going to really enjoy following along on her journey. And let me know. Let me know if you're watching, if you want some updates like on YouTube or Instagram, like let me know in the comments and in the chat. Like, hey, Crystal, we need a YouTube video. Show us the facilities. Like, comment. Okay. Let me know. And I will definitely start making that happen. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And I will see you guys in next week's live stream. Bye, everyone. Bye.